Welcome to the show, viewers. I'm your host, Molo Collins, and of course, this is Sporting TV, your #1 leading sports channel. Keep on supporting this channel. View, like, subscribe, and share. And you can also drop a comment on the comment section down below. Remember, we are also on a journey to 1,000 subscribers, and your support is well appreciated. And on set today, I'm having Coach Maish. Coach Maish is going to help me break down all the details about this 4-team tournament that Harambee Stars will be taking place in Mauritius. Coach Maish, welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure to have you on set. And remember, Harambee Stars is the most highest team ranked in this competition. Harambee Stars being ranked position 102. And Pakistan is ranked 195 in the world, and Mauritius, the host, is ranked at 180 in the world, and Djibouti, also taking part in this tournament, is ranked 193 in the world, making Harambee Stars the most ranked, high-ranked team in this competition. Now, Coach Maish, if I may just bring you in, Angel Ferrat has just named his provisional squad, and as we speak at the moment, Harambee Stars had already landed in Mauritius for the tournament. Will you take on this, Coach Maish?
Well, I do believe everything is about preparation, and in every game, you got to be prepared. And as they said, that they are preparing themselves for the World Cup qualifiers, I do believe more than ever, maybe this is not the best preparation if I was to be asked. Because when you see that you are competing with the teams in the lower tier than you, then it tells you a lot. Maybe you are going just for a tour, but then seriously, you're not serious with what you are doing.
Yeah. Coach Maish is saying that this tournament maybe is not that competitive for Harambee Stars, considering that the teams that they are meeting are currently ranked lower than Kenya. Before I give you the squad that Angel Ferrat did travel with to Mauritius, I'd just like to single out this single player, that is Kevin Otiala. Luke Otiala Kevin from Nakuru. The guy hails from Nakuru, by the way, and from Kimathi. So big up Kevin Otiala for making the final cut to Mauritius to represent your country. And the whole of Nakuru, we are proud of you, and also Kimathi Estate. Now, I will just take you through the provisional squad that I traveled with Angel Ferrat to Mauritius. And the goalkeepers, we have Brian Bwire from Tusker, Ian Otieno from Zesco, Brian Omondi from KCB, and the defenders, we have Kevin Oching Cheche from Kenya Police, Daniel Sakari, Tusker, Collins Sichenje, Coops, Robin Kamura, Kakamega Homeboys, Kevin Lukotiala, Kario Bangi, Sharks, Abud Omar, Kenya Police, Eric Ouma, AIK Sweden, Daniel Anyembe, Viborg FC, Amos Nondi, Arat in Armenia. In midfielders, we have Richard Odada, Philadelphia Union in USA, America, Boniface Omondi, Gor Mahia, Clifton Nyeso, Kenya Police, Anthony Akumu, Sogun Tosun in Japan, Charles Ouma, Kenya Police, Joseph Mwangi, Zoya Sugar, Victor Omune, AFC Leopards. And the forwards, we have Michael Olunga, Benson Omala, and we have Moses Shuma. Omala, of course, making a comeback after being dropped the last time Kenya played Iran in an international friendly. Now, Coach Maish, the provisional squad have been made, and Erat has picked his traditional 23-man squad, and we can see so many notable names missing in this squad. Your take on this provisional squad?
Well, in a match or in a tournament like that, it's always good to give other people chance so that you may see the kind of form that they do have. So I do believe he himself is even coming out to try some of the players, having just made a cut into the squad. So I do believe it's a good start, and in his mentality, I know that what he is looking for might be is a different style of play, or how some players will gel with the others. So I think it's a good show of some kind of belief to some players who have not even played for Harambee Stars. Yeah.
We see that Elvis Rupia, aka Machapo, the last time he was picked, and this time round he has been dropped. And the same thing happened to Omala. Last time he was dropped, and this time he has been picked. What do you think will be behind the changes for Engine Forat in this Harambee Stars forward line?
Now, when it comes to coaching, I do believe everybody has his style of coaching, and given that Forat has taken one player for the other, it means that he's looking out for a style that will make him come out victorious. So I do believe it is no offense, but then the two players, they are good, and everybody deserves a chance, but then you just look at what you want and you go for it.
Well, you look for what you want and you go for it. And Clifton Mieso is making a comeback after a few matches on the cold. And what do you think will be also behind Engine Forat calling back Clifton Mieso, who has been in a very impeccable form for Kenya Police to do duties for this Harambee Stars side?
Well, given that Mieso is a veteran, so I do believe when he brings him in the squad, it will bring an impetus onto the squad, and they will always be looking at those veterans and learn from them. Now, it's always good to have veterans in your team, people who have played for so long, and they are out there and they are doing their thing. Now, I do think it's very healthy.
It's very healthy, of course, for competition. Now, the last time that Harambee Stars did face Iran, we saw that we had a very big problem in the goalkeeping area, and Matasi made some schoolboy errors, giving Iran 2 quick goals in that friendly match, and Iran managed to win that match. But this time around, we see that Engine Forat has dropped the very experienced Matasi, and he has gone with Brian Bwire and Ian Otieno of Zesco. Your take on this, Coach Maish?
Sometimes in a game you may err, but then doesn't mean that your form is not good. Sometimes there are silly mistakes that you may make in a game, and you live to regret them. But then, given by how you play, now I do believe it was just a bad day in office, and that's acceptable. But then when the other players have proven that they are good than the keeper, now I do believe it's always good to bring in fresh ideas and fresh legs, so that they may help and see that this time around we don't face the same mistakes that we did when we were playing Iran. So I do think it's a good idea when you bring in new faces, that they may challenge the old ones. Yeah.
Now, before we move on, I'd just like to take your thoughts on this boy, that is Kevin Luke Otiala, also known as Firi, who by the way hails from Nakuru City, and I know that somehow you've seen him play mainly in the inter-estates representing Kimathi Estate. What's your take on this young man, Kevin Otiala Firi, by the way, who is making this being his first season in the Kenya Premier League, and already he is in the national team? Coach Maish, your take on this young lad?
Well, that tells you a lot about Nakuru. It is still producing some best players. But then I do believe even in every player there should be discipline. And I think Kevin is one of the most disciplined players, and you can just tell because he is doing fine, he is going places, and well, when you look at him playing, you will think that he is out there with the best. So I do believe discipline is one of the core factor for a player to go far. So I think what he should do, he should concentrate on giving the best in the field and out of the field. Yeah.
Of course, discipline is paramount to everything that you do, and of course, Nakuru has been churning out talent after talent. Just mentioning a few, the likes of John Mwiruri, Hilary Echesa, and the rest, and the list is endless. So to Kevin Otiala, kudos to you. Now, Coach Maish, just let us look at these fixtures. We see that the first match that Kenya was supposed to play was against the host, that is Mauritius, but it was postponed due to some flight factors. But now we see that Kenya is going to play Pakistan, and Pakistan is the lowest ranked team in this competition at 193rd, and Kenya is at 102. You take these two matches, Kenya versus Pakistan, and I think that this will be their first meeting, the two teams facing each other. Coach Maish?
I will still throw a bulb at the federation because I think they can do better than that. And they always know that when we were playing Iran, it was good because Iran is ranked above us. But then when we go in this tournament and every team that we are playing is ranked behind us, now I do think that there's no value addition to that tournament, if I was to be asked. Now I think Nick Mwendwa and the group should regroup and rethink what they are doing to this tournament, or are they not serious even in challenging for the World Cup? To me, I think it's towards it's a wrong move to me. But then Pakistan, we always say why the Indians don't play football. They would rather play another game, at least cricket, or what's the other game, Coach?
Mostly the Pakistanians are known for cricket,
yes. mainly,
Coach Maish.
Yes, I do believe that's where they are well fitted, because in football you can see it just tells that they are nowhere with the best. So at 98 or 192?
195.
95. You see, it's very, very embarrassing, to say the least.
Now, this four-nation tournament in Mauritius is supposed to serve also as a preparation for Kenya for AFCON qualifiers and also the World Cup. Now, do you think that these three teams, that is Pakistan, Mauritius and Djibouti, will they offer Kenyans a standard test compared to maybe other teams that Kenya could have faced maybe in a friendly or in another competition? And is this the way to go for Kenya and the FKF as a whole?
Now, my take is, I don't believe that will give them the best test that they want. At least they would have played with the teams that are above their tires, and that would have given them the impetus even to brag. And when they come out of such kind of tournament winning, then it wouldn't, I don't think it will add anything to what they already have, because more than ever they should look for teams that are above them and concentrate on them. They would have played 2 games and they would have played it at home. It would have given them much tests than what they are going to have in Mauritius. That's my take.
Now, the second match that the Harambee Stars is supposed to play is against the host Mauritius, and Mauritius is ranked 180 in the world. Coach Maish, your take on this match, Mauritius against Kenya?
I do believe in that tournament, Kenya is ranked
102.
102,
yeah.
And it is the best ranked team. So if at all they yell, we won't forgive them, because now we want them to win every game, because you can see the people that they are playing with are people that are not in the caliber of Harambee Stars. So every game they should approach it with a winning mentality, and given that these are four match tournament,
Yeah.
four country tournament. Now I do believe that they should go out there and win the tournament and prove to people that we are the best, and we went to play with the least, so we are the best. Yeah.
Now, the other match that Kenya is supposed to play is against Djibouti, and Djibouti is currently ranked at 193 in the world. And now let's just shift our focus a bit now to this Harambee Stars provisional squad that traveled to Mauritius, and we see that Engin Firat also did manage to take Michael Olunga, and Michael Olunga is making headlines currently because so many teams in Europe are in for his signatures. Everton, Galatasaray, and Rangers of Scotland, and also in Brazil with Corinthians is in the team. And you think that Engin Firat could have given chance to upcoming players to go and showcase their talent in this tournament, and maybe try different formation to see which one suits Harambee Stars the best?
Now, since Olunga is one of the best strikers that we have in the country now, I don't think he will leave him behind because of others. And again, when he comes to bring in the, what we'll do is experience that these children are looking at, or the young ones are looking at, and going by that way, I do believe they will be growing these kids into emulating what Olunga is doing, because you can see now he has many shooters, and given that people are looking for him for inspiration, it shows that he is a good player, and he is a good signing to any team that catches Olunga.
Of course, Olunga at the moment is hot property, and every team in Europe is going for his signatures, and we are about to see where finally Michael Olunga will end up, in which team. Now, let's get back to this federation, and is it that the federation is the one that organizes this match, or maybe the coaches is the one who alerts them and tells them that we need these matches? Coach Maish, your take on this?
No, I do believe it's kind of teamwork, but then it starts with the coach, because he is out there with the players and he wants to test them and see what kind of players that he is having. So he will request for any friendly, and then the federation always organizes for such kind of friendly, given that they are with the FIFA calendar, so they know the best. But then it's not always good when such kind of friendlies do crop up, because it shows that you are not mindful of your team improvement. Because if at all we would have played with a team that is ranking higher than us, it would have improved our position. Now, if we played, it will bring no difference in our situation. So I do believe it's a very bad scenario that we are creating in Kenya, and it shows that the organization is lacking, and the management is also not there with the best. So I do believe they've got to pull up their socks. That's my take.
That's Coach Maish take, and is implying that the FKF as a unit need to do much better, considering that if Harambee Stars somehow do manage to beat these teams, Pakistan at 195th and Mauritius at 180 and Djibouti at 193 in the FIFA ranking, it won't make any difference because they are teams that are lowly ranked below Kenya. And now I think that's all we had today, and it has been a good show. Keep on subscribing, keep on viewing, and keep on supporting these channels in every possible way. And on Facebook, I'm at Molo Collins. Follow my page, like, and you can also drop a comment. Well, Coach Maish, your last words as we wrap this up.
Now more than ever, Kenya is known to produce good players. You can see the like of Michael Koth, the likes of David Owino. Now we can see that they are all hailing from Kenya and they are playing in the leagues that are renowned. So I think it's always justice to give these kids also the test that they deserve. Let them play with a team that is high ranking, and that way it will give them a morale. It will boost their morale because they will always be saying that we played Nigeria in a friendly and we beat them. We played Egypt and we beat them. That kind of scenario will always bring the best out of a team because they have played the best. Now, it's always good that the federation looks for other options. Not necessarily a tournament, but then they may make an invitation for some team to come here and they will play, and I do believe that one will improve our formation and our game immensely. So I do believe it's always good to give your players the best. Now this scenario of going on tour doesn't add the value to what we have at the moment, to where we are standing as far as FIFA is concerned. So I do believe bringing the best games and the best the top teams that are ranked more than us, play with them, and that will give this kid a very good test. That's my take.
Well, that has been Coach Maish, and from all of us and the rest of my team, it's bye-bye for now. Remember to view, like, subscribe, and share. Bye-bye.
Thank you.